In this video, I will explain the effects that shear stress has upon the viscosity of a thixotropic material. We know that thixotropy is a phenomenon by which the structure of a fluid is broken down under shear stress and rebuilt at rest. Thixotropy is therefore mainly a reversible process, except for materials such as cement, where the process is irreversible. A well-known thixotropic material is ketchup. Here I have a bottle of ketchup, and at rest it experiences solid-like qualities. But if I were to mix it, I will explain what happens. Searing ketchup turns it from a solid-like state to a liquid-like state. And if left to recover, it will recover its original viscosity. When thixotropic materials experience shear stress, their particles go through three main stages. In the first stage, we will observe that the material is completely structured and it gives a solid-like response, such as in this ketchup bottle. In the second stage, it's partially structured and it exhibits viscoelastic properties. In the final stage, we will observe it to be completely unstructured with a shear thinning effect. This means that with more shear stress applied, it slowly becomes a more thinner material. Here, I have a sample of ketchup. Without applying any forces upon it, it has a solid-like response, like we see here. If I were to flip the ketchup bottle, we will see it flows very slowly, and the flow is not that easy. In this sample, I have previously stirred it many times, and I observed that it went from a more viscous state to a more thinner state, very runny. Once I started stirring the ketchup, it became more thinner and runnier, exhibiting liquid-like properties. If I were to let this sample rest for an X amount of time, what should happen in theory is that the effect would be reversible. It will slowly start regaining its properties and returning to a more solid-like state. In conclusion, viscosity of a thixotropic fluid decreases as stress increases over time. The y-axis would be viscosity, the x-axis would be shear stress, and this would show the behavior of ketchup or a thixotropic fluid in response to viscosity and shear stress. And that would be all for the video.